What's good, y'all? Let's have a quick chat. I'm 23 years old. I'm an athlete, content creator, and entrepreneur. It looks cool and all fun and games on the outside, but in reality, it's a lot of hard work and it can be very exhausting. It's hard enough doing just one of these things by itself, but to do all three, yeah, it's a real grind. People don't really understand how much work I really have to do behind the scenes. I have to stay in tip top shape, be able to market my products, sell my products, train my clients, make content every day. Then at the same time, I got to actually try to balance my normal life. Yeah, some days are very chaotic. I can't even lie. There's a lot of sleepless nights and stress behind the scenes. Some days I'm literally asking myself, how can I balance all this shit? Some days it literally seems almost impossible. Wasn't for God, most days I would not make it, man. Some days I'm literally fighting for my life. Like it's literally like I'm in the ring throwing hands. And some days life is some days life is definitely getting the best of me. But no matter what, I never quit. No matter what, I keep pushing and keep fighting. Because at the end of the day, God would never put too much on your plate that you can't handle. I think about this every day. So I take these challenges with my chest high. With God right by my side, guiding my steps, how can I lose? That's my mindset. It's definitely harder than it looks trying to balance all these things. The only way I'm able to perform at my best in all of these different crafts is having dedicated time set aside to each task. If I spend too much time training in the gym and I'm not just giving enough time to my business, then my business is not going to grow. And then at the end of the day, I'm going to feel uneasy. And vice versa. If I'm giving too much time to my clients and I'm not having no much time for me, then I'm not going to feel right either. I'm going to feel bad. Like I may be smiling in front of my clients, but then when I have no time for me, it all adds up. It can become draining. And I've experienced that before where what I'm doing is becoming more so draining than more so me having fun and me just doing something I'm passionate about. There has to be balance or it gets to the point I'm driving myself insane. A lot of stress that people don't see behind the scenes. At the end of the day, I had to ask myself, am I willing to go through all this stress now to gain financial freedom later? Every time I ask myself this question, the answer is easy. Hell yeah. That's what makes all this stress that I put onto myself worth it at the end of the day. And when I speak of stress, I'm not speaking in a sense like every day I'm just stressed out or something. Like most days I'm not necessarily stressed out, but I am being challenged like almost every day. Whether it's within whether it's within business, whether it's within athletics, whether it's within training my clients, like I'm being challenged in every direction. So, and I'm being thrown curveballs. So it's like I gotta always be ready for that, and I gotta be ready for things to not go my way and for random anomalies to happen. I gotta be ready for that daily. And it's one thing to take it happening in business, but to take it happening in all your other things, like you have to have the proper mindset to be able to balance these things. Your spirit, you have to be right spiritually to be able to balance these things. Cause yeah, it get hectic. But at the same time, it's a big reward in it. I love doing what I do. I love creating content. I love every video I make. I love training my clients. I love making the programs for them. I love mentoring my young guys. I love when they ask me questions and they pick my brain. I love performing at my highest level. Everything I do, I have a deep passion for. And that's another thing that keeps me going. Regardless of being financially free, regardless of taking care of my future family. Everything I'm doing right now is something I'm very passionate about. And that's the part that's always cool, humbling, and a blessing at the end of the day. In the beginning, I wasn't getting paid for doing my passions. I didn't understand my value. I was just doing everything for free. I was helping people for free. But when I learned I can get paid for doing the things I love too, man, that blew my mind. And I say this for the people debating if they should keep doing their passion or if they should stop. Man, just keep going. Just keep going. I'd always think back, like, just imagine if I would ever gave up on myself. I would not be here now. Just imagine if I would have stopped, if I would have never made content. I wouldn't be talking to y'all right now. I wouldn't have an online business. If I can do it, you can too. You got to start believing, man. You got to start believing that you can do these things. Like, not a single person can tell me now that I can't become successful doing something I'm passionate about. You can't tell me that. The belief is it's too strong. That's how your belief got to be. Like, nobody can tell me nothing. You're not God. And the craziest part to it all, I spoke on all the stress and all the things I'm doing, but I want to do so much more. I'm not even doing everything I'm supposed to be doing right now. I pray every day for God to use me as a vessel to help others. And now it's like so many ideas be popping up in my head. And I have to sometimes calm myself down and tell myself like Nick, you can't do all this stuff at one time. Like, y'all haven't even seen everything yet. This is only the beginning.